Check this out. My nan hand knitted me a BB-8 hat. How cool is that? She said for some reason the pattern's made it quite small, but it still goes on my head. If I can just... There you go. So still have my quiff out a little bit, or I look like Dr. Evil. But look at that! Doesn't really work with my hair at the moment. I need a haircut, but BB-8 beanie. It's awesome. What's up guys, my name is Ace Cosplay and today I'm doing the Star Wars tag. I was tagged in this about a year or two ago and I completely forgot until now. But I thought I've got a couple more videos to come out across the next couple of weeks, and Rogue One was kind of a surprise thing, so I didn't know the trailer was dropping, so I thought I wanted to do another one. Do it quite nerdy, because as well as receiving the BB-8 beanie, I'm in a very Star Warsy kind of mood. So more cosplay stuff is coming soon, just gotta wait for Comic Con to get here, so not long guys, so if you want to see more of the Death Trooper stuff, just hold on just a little bit longer. But let's do the Star Wars tag. Now I've got the questions up on my phone here. I think these are the right ones. If not, we're going to go through them anyway. And if anybody else wants to do this, I'm just going to tag all of you guys. So anybody can do it. And if you want, even send them to me. You can send them to me over on my Facebook page or on my Twitter if you want. And if I've got time, I might give it a watch. So let's do this. Number 1. What is your favourite Star Wars movie? Of course, for me, Empire Strikes Back. It's amazing. I think for most people it's Empire, and with good reason, because it's just the set pieces of the Battle of Hoth at the beginning, some really good character development going on, the bad guys are being their awesome bad guy self, you got the cool thing with Han Solo and Carbonite. Bespin for just looks is one of my favourite planets. I think it's amazing. It's just everything about that film is just done so well. You can't help but love it. Number 2. What is the coolest planet in Star Wars? Now, I don't really know. If you're gonna go for a pun, you're gonna say Hoth, really, aren't you? Because it's a nice planet. But we don't stoop down to that kind of level of joke on this channel. At least not for the most part. For me, I've always found Coruscant to be really cool. I'm a sort of person, I love cityscapes, which is why I like going to London and why I love New York. It's just something about like a city skyline to me is it's one of the most just beautiful things to see, really. So having a whole planet as one big city with all the lights and all the noise, I don't know, for some reason I really like it. But I am liking the look of this new tropical planet in Rogue One. So yeah, it's actually one of the few prequel things I really like. I just like Coruscant as a planet. I'd totally live there. Would you be a Jedi or a Sith? I don't think I'd be strictly either one or the other. I'm definitely in the middle somewhere. I'm what would be probably referred to as a grey Jedi, because I'm not Jedi, I'm not the fully good, but I'm not the fully evil either. I'd probably go for slightly some more of the evil traits. One, because they have cooler powers, and 2, if you're having a bad day, you can get away with it if you're a Sith. But with the Jedi, I don't agree about the whole thing of, you know, no attachments and everything is peaceful. You can't. There's a lot of rules. I don't quite agree with the Jedi and the Sith. They're just, I don't know. I don't think I'm one way or the other. I'm somewhere in the middle, but leaning more towards the dark side. Number 4. Who is your favourite character in Star Wars? Darth Vader. Number 5. What is your favourite musical theme in Star Wars? Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the Imperial March. Gotta be the Imperial March. Well, the Imperial March is amazing and I love it, and I will just start marching around the house if I hear it, because I'm that kind of weird. My favourite is actually Binary Sunset. That, for me, when I hear that, it still sends like a little sort of twang on the old heartstrings. There's something about that soundtrack that gets to me. It's weird, but I don't know, I think it's just something that I equate with just my love for the films, and hearing like a different rendition of that for the Force Awakens trailer and how epic that was. It's something that's very deep down in my heart, and It's on my bucket list to go to Tunisia where they filmed the Tatooine stuff, specifically to the Last Homestead, because I think some of the set stuff still remains. If not, just go to that area anyway. And have my headphones in and listen to Binary Sunset and actually watch the sunset. That is number one on my bucket list. I want to do that before I die. I really do. That's just... I will die happy once that day comes. Number 6. What is the coolest battle in Star Wars? Ooh, the coolest battle. I like the Duel of the Fates in Phantom Menace with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. That's just really nicely choreographed. But again, I like the Anakin and Obi-Wan fight in Episode 3. I'm trying to think of stuff originally. Of course, the Hoth's battle scene is amazing with all the snow speeders going through the Walker's Lakes. Quite like the Battle of Endor with the little Ewoks. I love Ewoks as much as they are a disgrace by just defeating the Empire with their furry cuteness. I do like the Ewoks. Probably gonna have to go really predictable and go with Battle of Hoth. Question 7. What is your favourite ship? Star Destroyer. I want to own a Star Destroyer. I want to pilot that thing around the galaxy and just rule everything from my nice little bridge window in my Star Destroyer. They may look like giant grey chunks of pizza, but I think they're beautiful. Number 8. What is your favourite line of dialogue? Oh, that's a tricky one. I know what my least favourite is. Aren't you too short for a stormtrooper? About 8 people at the last Comic Con made a beeline for me just to say that. It wasn't funny 8 years ago. It's not funny now. One of these days you're gonna get a slap. Just saying. I don't know if I have a particular favourite sort of quote or anything. Anything Master Yoda says is pretty cool, but if I'm gonna just take it out of the movies for a minute, I quite like the Sith mantra. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Through power I gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. It just sounds really cool. I like that. What do you think of the prequel trilogy? It has its good moments. It does. It's definitely more for kids, because I was really little when the prequels came out, so I loved them. I watched Phantom Menace religiously. Not so much Attack of the Clones. When Revenge of the Sith came out and I got that on DVD, I watched that pretty much every day for about 2 months. Not even kidding, like every day. I loved it. I will still watch them now, quite happily. I'm still watching their Star Wars, of course I will. But it's definitely not up there for me anymore. Lightsaber or blaster? Being a stormtrooper, naturally, I'd probably go for a blaster. I would love a lightsaber. I'd love to learn how to fight with a lightsaber. But let's face it, if you gave me a lightsaber, I would not have any limbs left in the space of about 5 seconds. So I'd probably activate it without knowing, end up taking one of my arms off, try and do an infinity spin, which I've still been trying to practice, which is very hard when you've got a very heavy FX lightsaber. And probably end up taking my legs off, because every time I do the spin and try and bring it back round, I always end up clipping the back of my knees. So yeah, don't give me a lightsaber. Probably not a good idea to give me a blaster as well, but I am actually a half decent shot with guns in real life, because I've fired a few, and I'm pretty alright at it. So, for my safety, I'd go with blaster. Question number 11. Do you own any Star Wars video games? Give me a minute. Lego Star Wars the video game, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Jedi Power Battles, this is a fun one, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and The Force Unleashed 2, which is at my friend's house, Star Wars Battlefront 1, there's the disc, just doesn't have a case, Star Wars Starfighter, Lego Star Wars the video game, Star Wars Race Revenge, Star Wars Episode 3, Lego Star Wars 2 The Original Trilogy, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, Star Wars Republic Commando, Star Wars Empire at War, Star Wars Battlefront, EA, it's rubbish. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO, on my computer. Question 12. Favourite Star Wars scene? Return the Jedi, where Vader turns back to the light and throws the Emperor down the pit, purely because of just the music, how well it's shot, the lighting, just everything about that scene is just wonderful. Until the Blu-ray version ruined it. I have touched upon this before. Which outfit do you wish you had in your closet? I have a list, is that okay? AT-AT driver, Imperial officer, scout trooper, episode 2 art commander, Republic commando. If I was tall enough, definitely a Darth Vader. Number 14. Character you would want to marry. That's quite a commitment there. Definitely not marrying into the Skywalker family at all, because history has shown us you're probably going to end up without a hand or dead. I'm just going to be very boring and say I'd get married to just a nice Imperial officer type. Just live a nice quiet, well, as quiet as life can be when you're in the middle of a war and you're a soldier. I'm the kind of gal that likes suits. Imperial officer uniform is kind of the closest you can sort of get in the Star Wars galaxy, especially when it comes to the bad guys to suits, so yeah, that'll do me. Character you would want as your sidekick. So someone that will just take orders from me. I want to say Vader again, but he's been the answer for I think a couple of questions. I mean, it would be cool to have Vader. So, but he can't do Force Lightning. I would say the Emperor, but I'm pretty sure the Emperor would backstab me at some point, so that's not a good idea. Can I just have like a droid army? Not like the Separatist kind of droid army, but like having the likes of R2-D2, BB-8. I've made up my mind, I want HK-47. HK-47 he's wonderful. If you don't know who he is, he's in the Knights of the Old Republic game. He is an assassination droid who is really, really sassy, but is amazing. If you just want to look up on YouTube HK-47 one-liners, it's wonderful. He calls everybody meatbags, and his solution to most problems is killing people. So like, if you're having an argument with someone, he'll just step in and go, "Shall I kill them now for you, master?" It's okay, HK, I'll sort this out myself, but thanks for the offer. Favourite villain? It's the same as my favourite overall character. It is Vader. He's like the most iconic movie villain. He has actually, last year he was voted the most iconic movie villain ever. Number 17, what would your lightsaber colour be? Mine would be yellow. For some reason I just quite like the idea of having a yellow lightsaber. 18, Padme or Leia? I'm gonna have to go with Leia. Leia is a badass. Padme was a badass until she got married to Anakin, and then the script writing turned her into a complete and utter wuss. Which really sucks, because in episodes 1 and 2 she was like, there's a problem, right, I'm going in there with a gun and I'm sorting it out. Leia, you think about it, she is a really strong character. She is force sensitive, she's a Skywalker, but the one thing about Leia that I saw on a Facebook post, which is completely right, she has lost her real parents, she has lost her adoptive parents, her home planet has been exploded in front of her, she has lost her lover at the hands of her son, whom she has lost to the dark side. Her brother has run off somewhere across the galaxy without even a word. She's been trying to fight the evil in this galaxy for the best part of 30 years, and you know what? She's not been tempted by the dark side once. Not even once. You Skywalker boys need to up your game, because Leia's sitting here like, yes, a lot of really bad stuff's happened, but you know what? I'm getting on with this, and I'm fighting the bad guys, and we're going to make this galaxy a better place. She's not just gone, oh no, something really bad's happened. I'm gonna run away and brood, or screw it, I'm gonna learn how to force choke people. Number 19, what are your thoughts on the new films coming out? See, I think this tag was before Force Awakens. If you want to see my views on Force Awakens, I have a review video somewhere on this channel, you'll be able to find it. Rogue One looks really, really cool. I cannot wait to see Rogue One. Again, I couldn't wait to see Force Awakens and I was kind of disappointed in that. Hopefully Rogue One will not repeat. But no, I'm looking forward to it because I think with every rendition they're going to know what works and what doesn't, because, you know, they're really trying to heal what the prequels have done in terms of damage, and I respect that. You've got a lot of fans to please. It's hard work. I respect that. There's a lot of hype to live up to, but, you know, I'm positive. I reckon they can do it. Question 20. Who do you want to tag in this video? Everybody. Let's make this a big loving. Everybody can come in and do whatever they want, and I don't mean necessarily into like my house, but just come join the tag fun, even though I'm about a year late to the party. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. As I said, more cosplay stuff is coming out soon. We just gotta wait for Comic-Con to get here and then go, and then it's deciding what my next project's going to be, because I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm thinking about it. It's a toss-up between two at the moment, but there might be something completely different by the time that Comic-Con comes around. I change my mind a lot. With the costume, you gotta really want to do it, because there's a lot of time, a lot of effort and money that goes into these things. So you've got to be 100% with it, haven't you? And as always, I'll probably have a little furball to help me. You're gonna take on what Rhubarb did and sit on all my fabrics and all my stuff and chew them and leave cat fluff everywhere, because that's how you help out, isn't it? I will also be doing a Q&A video soon, so if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, please leave them in, there's a video I'm going to put the link to down below. Please leave them in the comments of that video, just so I know where to go to find them. And until the next time, I guess I'll see you later. Say goodbye, Harrison. Say goodbye. You're really giving off the thing that you're not actually interested in the people. They probably think you're cute. It's because you want to go play with your toys on the floor, don't you? Yes, we're getting wiggly. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. May the force be with you.